newest LEGO Ninjago Magazine just released, and this time it not only contains an amazing Lloyd minifigure, but also a second mystery figure. But before we figure out who that is and talk about the posters, we first have to take a look inside the magazine. Like with any other magazine, we'll start our tour through the magazine on the first page with the overview. Then we get right into some facts about the extra, but like I said before, I'm going to talk about this later on. Next we got a lot of puzzles, this time some labyrinth, and a before and after picture and some ads. Then we get into the comic, which I'm going to skip as always. A quick puzzle and ad break. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a review of the LEGO Batman magazine. After the rest of the comic, we get even more puzzles. Then we get a quick recap of the TV series and the instructions for a 4-player game. On the next page we're getting the board to play the game on. Now we're getting to the interesting part, the preview of the next magazine. In the next magazine we're going to get a Spectral Dragonian minifigure. This is an amazing minifigure you definitely want multiple copies of to build a small army. This magazine will release on the 8th of August, so make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss my video on that one. Before we start talking about the minifigures, we have to take a quick look at the posters. The first poster shows Nia, Lloyd and Kai, and the second one is with Lord Raz and Aaron. Now let's get to the first highlight of the magazine and the main minifigure. This is of course Lloyd. So let me build that real quick and then we can talk about it. And here he is. This version of Lloyd is really similar to the Kai minifigure we had in the last magazine. I really like the darker color scheme with these minifigures and the printing looks amazing as well. He got a really huge weapon consisting of multiple parts, but none of them are exceptionally valuable. If we take his mask and weapon off, we can see that he got the standard mask face and on the other side another angry expression. This minifigure appeared in 2 smaller sets, in both of which he had no armor, so he doesn't get one in the magazine either. But even without armor he goes for a solid price of $8 on Bricklink. Now let's get to the second minifigure that was included in this magazine, and that is Vangelis Crystallized. But this is not always the case. There are actually 2 different versions of this magazine. One that is coming with the limited edition trading card and is also sold on the official Blue Ocean website, and one with a minifigure instead of the trading card. Both come at a price point of $6.99, and the minifigures include different ones from previous magazines, like Prince Banthamar, Zane, or Vangelis Crystallized. Since my magazine included Vangelis Crystallized, I'm going to build him real quick, and then we take a quick look at him. Because not everyone is going to get this minifigure with the magazine, I'm going to keep this really short. The printing on this minifigure is absolutely amazing. I also really like the crystal transparent armor plate. I think it would have looked way better if they also made the clips and the wings transparent. If we take a quick look under the helmet, we can see that he got a plain black face. This exact version with the black face never appeared in any sets, but with the printed face he appeared in one single set. On Bricklink this version goes for around $4.50. If we compare Lloyd to the other extras released this year, the situation is very similar to Kai in the last magazine. The minifigure itself is nothing special, but the Bricklink price is currently really high since the minifigure just released. Now the question is, should you buy this magazine? And if that's the case, which version should you buy? If you're not collecting the trading cards, it is definitely always better to buy the version with these 2 minifigures, since both versions cost the same. And even though they just recently increased the price, the Lloyd minifigure is currently so expensive that both the versions of the magazine are worth the $7. The new LEGO Star Wars magazine just released, and I already made a video about it, so go check that out right now. And until then, have a great day.